Hello everyone, this is Joe. Welcome to Joe's Life 1. I was a little hesitant to do this review today because it's going to be on the Bear Grylls Parang, the large one. I was a little hesitant to do the review because I kind of want people to take me seriously as a reviewer, and uh, and I'm a little hesitant to do Gerber Bear Grylls stuff. But that being said, I have used their stuff. I purchased most of these back. I got this 2011, probably. It was the second batch. It's the good one, but it's still, it's a Gerber Bear Grylls. And I've had this Parang for quite a few years. I don't remember when I got it. I think I got it around 2013, probably. So I probably had it the better part of 7 years. And anyways, I just wanted to do a review on the Parang, but I wanted to show you guys that I have a decent amount of experience with Bear Grylls Gerber material. And so with that being said, let's get into the Parang here. All right. Well, first things first, the Parang comes with a sheath. And this sheath isn't too bad. This is the one without the snaps, even though it has, yeah, this is the one that's sewed up. There are no snaps. There are clips there that hold it into place, but it doesn't snap open. I went through and I kind of blacked out some of the Bear Grylls stuff with a permanent marker. It was kind of embarrassing, but as you can see, some of that's worn off, so you got the orange showing again. But mainly what I wanted to get into was this Parang. This is not a. This is, I can't find any information on the steel, but from my experience, I can tell you that this Parang is sharpens up decently. It's probably some sort of a high carbon, like 440 type high carbon steel. My guess. That's just guessing. But it sharpens up pretty nice, takes a nice edge. It will rust on you a little bit. But that being said, as far as like a survival tool goes, Parangs are amazing, and this is a good entry level Parang. It maybe not an advanced Parang, but you're getting a lot of capability with a Parang style knife, and this is a decent introductory Parang. This isn't something that it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. It'll get you into the using a Parang for not very much money. I don't remember the exact amount, but it's not very much. But that being said, so you got these overmold rubber handles on these. That's the one thing I actually really do like about Bear Grylls Gerber stuff is his rubber overmold handles. They're actually pretty nice. This has got a hard plastic piece right here. It's kind of I've seen that break on a few people's. The lanyard's nice. It works great. I actually just used this yesterday. I was out. There was a tree that we'd chopped down was a year ago, and a bunch of little shoots had come out of the stump. And I had not, and actually it was 2 years ago, I chopped it down, and some shoots had grown up, and they had grown up for about 2 years. And I just went out and whacked them all down with my Parang here. And it took, and they were pretty decent sized shoots, and it just went right through them like they were nothing. I've taken it when I go out hiking in the Northwest. I got to be honest with you, it's a little embarrassing having Bear Grylls stuff anymore because he kind of made a little bit of a fool of himself, and he's got the big BG on there. It's a little annoying as far as having that type of stuff. But as far as his actual products go, they got some initial bad reviews, but they're really not that bad. You can chop with this. If I had a survival situation and I had to choose between a small knife with like this plus a parang, and if you gave me this knife and this parang as compared to, let's say, my Becker BK2, I would take these two all day long over that in a real actual survival situation. Is it the best? No, but this parang right here can chop wood. It can chop, and you can chop down trees with this thing. You can, if it's got an edge on it, you can create feather sticks. It'll do work. These parangs do work. Are there better parangs out there? Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. Is this a good, for the money, it's a good purchase. And if you're not like a big parang person and you just want to try a parang out, not a bad way to go, in my opinion. And I've owned this since probably 2013. I'm guessing, that's a guess. And I use it a decent amount. I got to be honest with you. I mean, whether it's hacking up a root system like I did yesterday too. We were taking out a bush, and I had to get down into the roots, and I was hacking into the roots a little bit. It smacking down into the ground. I mean, this thing does work. So I really can't talk bad about it. I mean, a lot of people will, and they'll say probably a lot of bad things about Gerber and Bear Grylls and the fact that it's made in China and that it's probably not super steel. But when it comes right down to it, and it's a little embarrassing, having owned a bunch of Gerber stuff, but number one, he kind of got me into knives a little bit. And number two, his stuff actually works fairly well. He had some negatives initially, but if you use it for what it is, it actually doesn't work that bad. It works fairly well. And the parang is no exception to that. I use this thing still today. Like I said, I just used this yesterday, and I was a little hesitant to do this review, but I was like, you know what, dude, I was out using this, out doing yard work, and I'm like, who else is going to go out and use, I have other machetes and stuff, but I actually prefer this parang because it's got it's good thick steel on there, and it is solid, and you can really whack in on things. And I was going to roll in some video footage, but it's raining out today here, so I'm not going to roll in any video footage of me whacking things with the parang. But let me tell you, it's a solid hunk of metal it's got that nice overmold plastic on there. It's I have no issues with it. Some people said they get wrist issues and stuff with because of the angle of the parang. I've had no problems with that. I was out smacking things with this all day yesterday, and I had no problems. And other than the fact that it's bright orange and says Bear Grylls on it, there's really no downside. And for the money, I really don't think you can go wrong. I mean, especially doing entry level into parang. I know I said that already, but if you look at it for what it is, I really don't think it's a bad purchase. I mean, I'll probably pull out some better parangs in the future, but for an entry level, gonna beat the crap out of it and use it. It's not a bad purchase. I know there's bad reviews, but it is what it is. The sheath is okay. You got this strap for your belt buckle. This kind of wraps around the parang and then goes like that, holding the parang in. Like I said, I blacked out the BG on there, and so it's not as visible, but it hangs off your belt. It's not too bad. It's not my favorite, the sheath. I'm not gonna lie, but it works. Okay, and the parang, is it my favorite? No. I gotta be honest with you. The association with Bear Grylls and stuff, it looks a little cheesy, but does it work? Yes, it works, and it works very well. And Will the blade get beat up? Yeah, but you just go sharpen it up again. You do a belt sharpener, or I think I hand sharpened this one last time, and it takes a nice edge. And you got to be careful. Put a little oil on there because it will rust. I think I got a little rust going right there, but it's a nice knife, nice parang. It's a good entry level, and it works. So this has been Joe with Joe's Life 1. I just wanted to do a quick overview of Bear Grylls Gerber parang, and just show that, yeah, I do have some experience with Bear Grylls and Gerber. I was a little embarrassed to do this review, but I think I have to do it just because it's been a part of my knife experience, and it's really not his line has not been as bad as everybody says it is. So that being said, this is Joe, Joe's Life 1. Thank you very much.